I already posted the solution for the previous exam, so you can do it, practice yourself, and see where the mistake was. So two questions are guaranteed. They will be from excitation force and all that. Yes.
When you say office, what room number is that?
Oh, main office, our mechanical engineering main office.
For sure.
Yeah, just say where is the assignment or the paper by Dr. Zaidi. I'll put it there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the ESSE?
What is E?
The ME department?
ME upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Upstairs. So this is really what I want to cover for our exam. Not difficult. Yeah.
Is it 50-50?
50-50%, yes. And I tell you, every year it happens. The students straight go to control systems and do it first. So do the questions which you think you can do it quickly. Because these questions are long sometimes. So what happens, and it happens several times, and that's why I'm telling you. You can do it later on, do little questions which you can solve quickly. Right? This is long, and then people spend so much time on it, and then they're short of time that they can't do control. They can't do simple questions. So just quickly see what question you should do first. Don't go question 1, question 2, question 3. Because if you can divide your time, if you have a good time management skill, then you can do from question 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. If you are not very good, in managing your time, then first of all do the question which you think you can do it quick and finish it. And then you go, because that is a long question, but that is an important question. Right? So this is what I want to cover for vibration part. Okay. For the control, it's not much, but it's very deep. So you have really tons of things there, but in general, the topics are very few. So the first thing I will say in control, this is what you should look at. You should look at partial fraction. Just revise partial fraction. That if you have SS plus 1, then make sure that you put it like A and B and you solve it. Very important. If it is S over, let's say S square plus 2S plus 1 and S, let's put it 1 here. Let's put 1 for the sake of simplicity. And I put S here. Right? Then in this case, you should do A over S plus BS plus C over S square plus 2S plus 3, whatever. Right? Maybe 5, so you can't really, make factorization. So in that case, you should be able to do partial fraction. Just do a little revision, because there will be a question about the transfer functions, as I said. You cannot get the response function if you don't know how to do the partial fraction. So just look how we did in the class. Remember that in this case, we always put denominators equal to 0 first. In this case, we put 1, 0, but for the other B and C, we compare coefficients. We compare coefficients of S square of S and constants. And then you will get B and C. So this is important. The other thing which you must keep close to your books is tables, Laplace tables. Laplace tables, do the revision, the Laplace of constant, the Laplace of some function, these different functions, what are there? There is a table, I gave you a table. These tables have everything. So you should know what we are doing in Laplace. Then Laplace itself is not, give you full power and full capability of finding the response function. You should know what is the inverse Laplace. Again, the tables will be used. And these tables, if you haven't seen those tables for some time, please do them before further preparation. Because in the exam you don't have time to search. You see, the time is limited, right? So if you keep searching what is the inverse Laplace of that, that's no good. Especially for sine, cosine, e power, right? T, 2 plus 1 t, or whatever 2 plus is, yes.
Is the size of this test going to be bigger than
Size of what?
the exam?
Exam is more, right? It's a 2 hours something. It's a bigger. It's a
Like
bigger.
double the size of the exam?
Sort of. Not exactly double, but it will be. I'll put some sense into it. I don't want to kill all of you. I want you to solve the paper and I want to evaluate what you learn. Rather than just asking you to, just keep doing question after question and doing all of them wrong. What's the point? Right? So, and leave it that I couldn't have time, so I leave question 3, which is no good. So this is the inverse Laplace tables are very important. Remember, for transfer functions are very important. So make sure that you understand the transfer functions, how to calculate it. And there are some figures in which we have feedback systems, right? And you make sure that you understand them properly. Many people did question right this time in the midterm too. Many people did right. So you should know with plus plus, plus minus, feedback, when they are in series, when they are in parallel. One question will be from here. All right, I tell you now. So you just do revision, little revision at how to do it. The main problem occurs when you have complicated system. Then you have to move the arrow here or here to make a space clear where these things are in series or parallel. Sometimes they are configured in a way that really you do not know what is series, what is in parallel. So you move the arrow before the transfer function or after the transfer function. Then how it will be written. I gave you the whole Bible of view. It's a Bible of all things, so you look at it. But if during the exam you want to find out, then you will not be able. So at least do some questions which are given in the textbook. Very important. Textbook solved examples.